report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded.
The 1986 Challenger disaster was one of the worst space-related catastrophes in history. The crew members on board didn't even make it to space before their shuttle tore apart and its components exploded one by one.
Oh, that's just incredible. It's just devastating.
All 7 either died on the way down to the Atlantic Ocean or when the broken remnants of their craft struck the surface of the water.
Pieces falling out of the sky in the Florida morning. It's about 20 till noon in Florida.
Some school children saw the disaster unfold live on television from their classrooms, while millions of others watched the footage on the news throughout the day. As the full NASA transcript reads, the crew members did their jobs in their final 5 minutes of life, joked around a bit, seemed in good spirits, and commented on some irregularities in the instrument readings. 4 of the Challenger's 7 crew members have a voice in their mission's first and final 5 minutes. Commander Francis R. Scobie, pilot Michael J. Smith, mission specialist Ellison S. Onizuka, and mission specialist Judith A. Resnick. The Challenger crew was unique because it also included Krista McAuliffe, a teacher and the first civilian in space selected for the mission out of 11,000 applicants.
And our dream come true, but not really.
Space flight today really seems safe.
The transcript starts a bit over 3 minutes before liftoff and mostly consists of small phrases and confirmations between crew members. NASA also chimed in with statements and reminders here and there. The crew members joked around, and the mood reads as light but professional. When NASA asked about the shuttle oxygen vent cap, for instance, Onizuka joked, "Doesn't it go the other way?" And the whole crew laughed.
There are a lot of outcomes from these projects which will affect both our society and the rest of the world.
When NASA told the shuttle to start rolling 11 seconds into launch, pilot Michael J. Smith, a Vietnam veteran, said, "Go, you mother." The helium in the right engine was lower than ideal, but otherwise everything seemed fine. At 1 minute 10 seconds, Scobie told Smith to throttle up. 3 seconds later, Smith said, "Uh-oh," and communications cut out that very second. The transcript in question comes from Operational Recorder Number 2, a piece of equipment on the space shuttles that usually gets reviewed after missions to help compose a full portrait of how things went. As UPI reported at the time, investigators fished Ops Recorder Number 2 out of the Atlantic Ocean at a depth of 100 feet, 18 miles offshore. The tape was cleaned and analyzed, and that's how we know what the crew of the Challenger said in their final minutes of life. Besides helping us memorialize the Challenger's crew, the tape helped investigators identify exactly what caused the shuttle's destruction. If pilot Michael J. Smith said "uh-oh" before the Challenger broke apart, the reasoning went, then he must have had some clue that something was wrong, even only for an instant. Investigators revealed that the Challenger's O-rings were overly sensitive to temperature changes, got too cold the night before the launch, and ruptured during takeoff. Those faulty O-rings caused a chain reaction that led to a hydrogen leak in Challenger's external right rocket. At that moment, the craft's instruments might have indicated a reduction in pressure in the tank, but if the crew saw such readings, they didn't have time to do anything about it.